I'm beating every N64 game, and I mean all of them. The twist is, the next game I play is randomly selected, so I have no clue what's coming next. This is the journey to beating every N64 game. Hey, welcome to another episode. If you do enjoy this video, consider giving it a like, as it does help the channel a lot. And if you like this series, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Last week we went skateboarding, and this week it's back to the ice rink. Game number 20, Olympic Hockey 98. Developed by Treyarch and published by Midway. You might have heard of Treyarch if you like Call of Duty. This is the first game they've ever made, believe it or not, so it's kind of interesting. If you recall, we previously played a game called Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, and, well, this game is literally the same game, just reskinned for the Olympics. This poses an interesting question. If it's just a reskin, is it really a different game? Yes and no. I have a better plan for these going forward, but there are a few instances where a game was reskinned and released again, and it is considered a separate release for this challenge. What I'll do in the future is when one of these are drawn, I'll play both versions back to back just to not have to have a repeat video pop up later, but for now, here we are. So since this game is just a reskin of Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, I won't really go into the specifics of how this game works. Rather, I'll just talk about the differences and how I beat it. If you are curious about more specific aspects of the game, check out my video on Wayne Gretzky's Hockey, which is in the description. Also, since this video is going to be short, there's going to be another one going up in about 30 minutes after this one does. Anyway, here's Olympic Hockey 98, which has the same graphics, same gameplay, same menus, same everything as Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. Really, the only difference here is that you play as a specific country rather than a team in the NHL. Something really interesting I immediately found is the way the game handles changing rosters. Apparently the players defect from their home country and apply for asylum somewhere else. Like, that's the best part of the game, honestly. So the main single player mode here is the Olympics mode, and you're able to just jump right into the finals without qualifying, so that's what we'll do here. I decided to play as Canada because they're supposed to be awesome, right? First match was against Kazakhstan. One weird thing is this game has fighting, which I was told isn't a thing in the Olympics, but I guess the devs couldn't be bothered removing it from this game. The game was going pretty well for Canada and took down Kazakhstan 4-3. Next match was against Sweden. Although this game is supposed to be identical, it did play slightly differently. The main thing I noticed was my strat for scoring with a power shot wasn't working really well in this game. It also seemed like the rubber banding from the CPU wasn't quite as noticeable, but it was still definitely there. With Gretzky and Lindros absolutely dominating the competition, Canada took down Sweden 3-1. Next up, against the USA. I think they're supposed to be pretty good at hockey, right? Things were neck and neck going into the third period here, with the score all tied up at 3-3. A quick goal from Gretzky gave Canada the lead, but then the USA just started cheating or something. I don't know what happened, but somehow they beat Canada. That would never happen. Anyway, this loss didn't really matter as I'd taken Canada through the group stages and we were into the playoffs. So there's 8 total teams in the playoffs, and our first match is against the Czech Republic. No clue if they're any good at hockey, but they can't be better than Canada, right? Things got a bit heated with Gretzky beating some poor dude up, and something different happened. Apparently the devs did address the fighting in the Olympics. When you get in a fight, both players get ejected from the game, so I lost Wayne Gretzky for the rest of the match. Wait, did Gretzky get ejected? Who's this guy? Oh no! It didn't seem to be a big deal though, because we got a clutch goal in the third period and moved on to the next round. Next match was up against Finland. They weren't too tough. We knocked them out 5-7. Then we were against Sweden in the finals of the Olympics. Surely they can't stop Canada, right? And yeah, they can't. Canada won 5-3, taking home the 1998 Olympic gold medal for hockey. The game shows a little cutscene with the team captain celebrating and 2 gold medals next to them with their country's flag behind them. I think it's also playing old Canada, but I'm not really sure. So there you have it, my journey to beating Olympic Hockey 98. Since this was a literal reskin of another game, I tried to keep this one short, but at least the gameplay's kind of fun. It's a real shame that this was probably sold for full price back in the day, like What a scam. I gave it a 6 out of 10 for enjoyability and a 4 out of 10 for difficulty. I just copied the ratings from Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like, as it does help the channel out a lot. And if you enjoy this series, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and here's a sneak peek at what is coming next. 288 games on the list. Let's see what we get. 244. That's right around here. That is Tarzan. Oh man, what is this game?